Oh, welcome back to Blickling Farm. Set in the heart of the county of Norfolk, my home county. We are about to do a bit of baling. As we would be if I didn't hit the stop button. Just need to get this onto the right part of the thing. Right, let's see, unfold baler. Should be unfolding nicely, yes. Alright, start baler, drop feed, get rid of this, and then see how we get on. Now, hopefully, last showing grass, that shouldn't be grass. We have a problem, Boost. This shouldn't have been grass, this should be hay. Let's just check the next one in. It looks like hay, but it's transformed. Was it just outside, I think? Yes, here we are, we're back on hay. Just outside was grass, so let's not panic. I'm not certain if this really is a bit too quick. I'm just going to take this down to about there. I think about 7 miles an hour will do us. Yeah, we'll probably go quick on that, but this will do. And the other JCB's decided to slip us, so Pat and go, but she's still seeding. I think she's just getting on the, I think still quite wet surface down on the field floor. At least that's one button to down to. Alright, the whole idea is we're going to do as much of the hay as we can, and we're going to, whatever we get, we'll split half between the main farm and half between the sheep farm. I'm hoping we're going to get enough to be able to keep us going for a little while. And then I need to actually fertilise both these fields. I have actually already picked up that swap didn't last long. We're going to have bits and pieces all over the place. That's we're going to have to fertilise these fields, and I have, as I was trying to say before, we have picked up the grass from the other meadow. We've got 2 more meadows to do, but that will be most probably the next period of the year, late spring I should imagine. And we have had some work done on the farm, of which once we've got this done, if we've got enough time, I'll show it to you. I think I'll just speed up a little bit. Alright, not quite that far. That's better. 9 mile an hour will do us. Get rid of that again. Don't want couples play, thank you. This is something I can actually manage just about. Especially as we've got the square baler, we no messing about with having to keep stop-start. And hopefully the bales will actually stay put, they won't go rolling all over the countryside. That must be where we started. Go on to the next row. Again, I'm not going to worry too much we don't get it all, and whilst we get most of it. Seems to be my refrain just lately. Yes, we're had the builders in. I've been building things left, right and centre, and actually removing things, so we'll have a look, see what we've done. And I think if you watch Grizzly Bear Sims, and if you don't, why don't you? You notice he had a problem with CSZ, or as Americans say CSZ, I prefer CSZ, pack of baffles. Since they've gone on to ModHub, when you don't update ones on ModHub over top of your ones you got from ModHoster, they disappear, shall we say. Oh, can we get round? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look. Anybody would think I was an expert. I hope we are actually dropping some bales. I don't think it's going to be very good yield on this, to be honest. It is that after the first cut, and it wasn't fully grown, the grass. This is more, as we're shorter hay. This is more to get some hay into the farm. The other two I'll wait, and I'll do the same again. I'll do one as grass to go cattle and silage, and the other one as hay. And we fertilise a lot. Give them a good dose of fertiliser, and we do that every month or so. We'll give them some fertiliser up until just before the point of harvest, where we will stop. Sounds good? Sounds excellent. Oh, oh, that's in the wrong place. That's in a by far the wrong place. I'm going to use the BP, the bipolar profit method of picking these up. I'll have to get the vent from. Oh, I was talking about this. Yeah. So I didn't have a pallet fork for the vent up at the sheep farm. I think I had one, but I didn't have one after I updated the CSZ pack, so I just had to buy that. So you can see we're down to just under 4,500. Not a lot of cash to run a farm on. And she's out, so we will have to just stop here. Just put the brake on, shut the engine down, lift that up for now, and we'll just hop across to her. Just go and fill her up. She goes by different names. You might know that's Sally apparently, but she goes by many different names. Right, so just check roughly where we are. I think we can get through from 3. We'll find out anyway. It's a love. Oh, you will take it back. You better see some of the alterations. Not all of them, but just some. Well, no, slow because I don't want to go over the field now. Just get rid of. Oh, shut up about your clutch overheating. Shouldn't be. Well, the weather's hot. Oh, warm anyway. It's not hot. It's warm. 10°C, which isn't too bad for mid-spring. Would like a degree or two warmer, but at least it's not raining. Let's look on the bright side. Whoa, we're a bit quick along here. I might have to increase the size of headlands very slightly so we've got a bit better pathway. This field isn't too bad this way. A bit tight, especially going into 4, but whoa, we're going up a bank. Along here somewhere should be the exit. Now, can we actually get round without crashing into everything? That's what I thought. Take it right over the other side of the road. We should get out now. Didn't take into account the really tight turn I was having to make. My bad. But then that wouldn't be one of my videos without me crashing into something. Right, yeah, you can see from here one of the changes. Once this is filled up, we'll have a walk over. Several changes being made, and that will be till I get it as I want it. And that's not to take anything away from OldBor in this map. It's an excellent map. It's just that I'm looking for certain things, and they're the things I'm going to be putting in. Right, let's hop out and trot across here. Must put that up. Right, first thing is, one of the things that concerned me a bit was the fact that this mix feeder is going to get very, very wet. And the stuff inside is going to get wet. So, we have put a shelter up. It makes it a bit awkward to get in to unload it, but I think that's worthwhile. So we've got a shelter there. And if we go up here, notice something missing. The bunker's been taken down. I'm not going to be using. I've got this silo there. Instead, we've got a proper wash pad. And I've actually sold both pumps, which were about. This wash pad, by the way, is replaceable by Realismus Modding. It's excellent. It works well. It's automatic lights on it, and it's a lovely piece of work. Your pump is here. Your wash is here, and I'll put it up here out of the way. And the story is there's a proper drainage system to take everything away. This cover here, by the way, is also a Realismus Modding one. I'm not being paid, but I'm honest. And over the top, of course, of GTX mods. Very nice, small, well, it's smaller mix. And there goes the phone. Down here is where the pump was, and I've been sold that, and I also sold the one from the pig farm. Just don't need them anymore. Excuse me. I saw something just hopefully we'll just drop the cover yet. And away we go back to number 4, sorry. 3 first, then it goes 4. So we make a bigger hash of getting in as we did of getting out. And we're now in the red, but we have got some wool pallets we can sell anyway. So we may well just sell those off. Check. Shouldn't be anything coming along here, but you can never tell. And this one, by the way, the seasons mod on this one, if I remember correctly, I'll just check here. This one is actually a beta and not the stable for us on the promotions team. It's a long story and I'm not going to go into it now, but I thought I might as well try the beta out on here and keep it reasonably well up to date. I'm going to have to go into the field here because there's no other way around it. If we drive along here we should be fine. There's a lot of rubbish around this field, but it will stay. It's not in my way. Slow down a bit and start getting narrower around here. Right, so one of the things we should really do is that way in Norfolk we should speak or learn you a bit of the dialect. The old story is, and this really, most of this will go between Norfolk and Suffolk, which I call East Anglia. I don't call the rest of what is generally termed as East Anglia. East Anglia, most of it is Eastern counties, not East Anglia. We're the Eastern Angles. And we are, in the names of the two counties, are self-explanatory if you think about it. It's the North folk and the South folk. Which is why we fight so much, because we are the same people. We're the same people, but we're just two different tribes. And all our fights are quite friendly, but not really as aggressive to each other as we make out. Well, almost not. But if two always danglings, in the old days we used to meet, like the First War, for example, two danglings would meet, and one will say to the other, "Hey, you old far got a dicky bur?" Now the correct reply is, "Yeah, and he's looking for a further ride, I'm gonna come." And that proves that you're both from East Anglia. Lesson 1. Let's see if this will pick up the course again. I'm just going to hop outside to watch. Yeah, looks like she's away with it. Oh, it's still a girl in there. A relief. Now find my tractor and get back to this. Put it in onto cruise and away we go again. It's going to take a little bit for the pick up, of course. And of course where the area was a joke which really only has 2 words in it. There's about 2 or more of us meeting up one day outside the shops, and one or more of us said to the other, do that. Second say that, do. Not a very funny joke, but probably you only need 2 words. And we'll do a bit more next time if I remember, and if there's any call for it. Now we've got to keep these old dialects alive. I notice I don't speak with anywhere near the dialect I used to. And I'm afraid I'm not alone in that. There's not many of us. I think I'm going to miss a row here because it'll be almost impossible to pull it round onto that. Oh, missed 2 rows. Almost impossible to pull it round onto those. No idea how many we've got bales, but I haven't got a bale counter, and I'm not going to bother it. I didn't much like them on 15. I had too many problems with those, with a clash, especially with one of them clashing in with other stuff. So in the end I just got rid of it and decided I'd count it up afterwards. And because we're using the Coon baler from the pack, I'm using a lot of standard stuff in there. It works. Hello, she's slipped again. Let's hope she can get out of it again. Looks like it. Seems to be on the turn on one end. Go down to this one. Now we've got only got about 4 more rolls to do, or 4 or 5 more to do, and say what we've got left we'll leave. Seasons should take care of it. But I've got a few ideas at deck ahead for soil mod with stuff disappearing after a while. Don't think it's quite as aggressive as Deckers, but it's still there. I'll keep an eye on Deckers GitHub, and I haven't seen him posting anymore lately. I don't know if he's still attempting to get this going. But another news, of course, you might have noticed that the more realistic mod is back. After missing 15 completely, it's back on 17. With the original author, he is beavering away. I haven't tried it yet. I never tried it on 13. Well, that's my first farm sim game. I wasn't really that much into mods at the start, and by the time I got into mods, 15 was on the horizon, so where I went the completely other way and everything was modded. This I'm going more middle course. Some mods, good mods, not everything is going to be modded on this. If a standard vehicle is fine, I'm going to use it. I never use IC if I can help it. It confuses me. Poor old boy. So rather than use a load of IC, I'd rather a model that looks spot on, and let's face it, most of the Giants models now look very nice indeed. I'll hop out of cab 1 minute so I can look across, see what the timing is. About 8 minutes. Got about 10 minutes to go. I'm trying to keep these to about 30-minute episodes. I think what we'd do with this one, it will be the baling, and next time we pick the bales up. What I may just do is just hop across to the sheep once we've done this, and we'll just have a look at the last little bit we're done. I think, can we pick up on this last? I think this would be the last one I bother with. I don't think anything else is going to be worthwhile. There's a few bales anyway, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, that will do us, I think. So what we'll do now is we'll lift it, stop it. Is it wide to eject? Can't remember. Yes, it is wide to eject. It's only only the one. Pack it up. But I'm going to leave this here. We'll probably do that next time. We'll just hop across to what she's almost done. And this is the last one she's going to do in this session, I think. We'll do the last two in the second part of mid-spring. Try and spread them all out a bit. Anyway, here we are. I'll hop out of here, and this is our last. That is our last hay bale. And in here we have now a cover for the bales. I'm hoping they are fairly much in that mark. If not, I'm going to move it a bit. I've been playing with GE again. Might be touch and go. I might have to move it back a bit. I can't remember whose cover this is. Lights don't work, but there's no electricity down this end anyway. So it's why the lights don't work here. Mind you, we got a light in here, so probably there is some electricity, but I ain't got round to put it in. Hello, what's that? Didn't notice that before. The trees are through there. I might have to get there with the chainsaw and just remove those out. So I think that's all we've done, but we have been busy getting it as I wanted. Oh. See what that bow tray is like. Oh, not too bad. Don't suppose they use much yet, have they? I need them to use them so I can get rid of that heap of stuff back in there. Not hardly. Oh dear. Nothing seems to be eaten at the moment. Right, now let's go and take this one back. Now we can get back via the road if we're lucky. There's a way through, I think, behind us. Let's find out. And you're up for we'll take a magical mystery tool back. Still got to get a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot of some of the work I've been doing. Oh yeah, there we are. Look. Could have worked better, could it? This is a longer way back. Now we can either go up or down. Let's have a look. Up and there. Wait for this one to come past then. Away we go. Oh, we need to fill this thing up with juice too when we get back to the farm. 97 litres left. I think it's just the rye and oats to plant now, and then we're done with the planting for this year. Once we've got those in and sold, and they're still busy here. Whoa. Right in the middle of the road, wasn't he? You saw that, come on. Nothing to do with me, mate. No, I'm in the middle of the road. Get away. I do wish they'd sort out the AI so they actually see a little bit further ahead of them. That's why I tend to go the back ways where possible. But I'm going to keep the traffic on. It makes for more excitement. Take this into the workshop and get the dents knocked out of it. What's the matter? So, 10 days before we've got to take that in for service. We know we're on this road. There's no traffic at all down here. And if an OldBor, if you're watching, if you bring out another update and you put traffic down here, I'll be after you. Right, I'm going to start my wind down. I think I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you just got back from a holiday on Alpha Centauri, I bet that was hot because there's a star in it. Presumably very brown, or burnt, or both. And you happened upon this channel when you're looking for the update of Home and Away or whatever else you watch. I don't know if that's still going. But still happen to like what you saw. How about subscribing? Now that's a novel thought. Always happy to have you aboard. I'm not always as bad as this. No, most times I'm worse. Right, let's can't get more in, but well, I think we could do that. Right. If you've got any comments, questions, queries, information, or anything else of reasonable interest to us, well, even of no interest to it, but you just feel like you want to post it, feel free to post in the comments section. I try and read every one. And I'd like to have more to read, you know. They don't get out much nowadays. Poor old soul. And with that, it's Miriam saying, cheerio for now. Cheerio.